Michael Mike's Bags. Today I'm reviewing Conspiracy by True Cornhole, and I'm super excited to introduce you to this bag if you're not aware of it. If you follow my channel, you're probably aware of this bag because I've done a couple of videos talking about it before. For those that don't know, this is a bag that I worked with True Cornhole to create. True Cornhole reached out and asked me if I wanted to design a bag. I said yes, so I worked with them, told them the materials I wanted, the fill I wanted. We worked through some prototypes and came up with this bag. I did a video entitled I Made a Bag that goes more in depth on that. If you want to watch it, I'll try to remember to tag that or link that at the end. If you want to go check that out, go check that out. This is going to be more about the review of the bag. I'm going to break this bag down like I typically do in a normal review. Now, in a normal review, I do my best to be as unbiased as I can. I try to take my personal bias out when I review bags. I'm going to be honest with you, I probably can't do that with this bag because this is a bag that I created, so I'm going to love a lot of things about it. Now, is this a perfect bag? No. Is this a bag everybody's going to like? No. I don't think perfect bags or bags everybody's like exist. I don't think it's possible. I didn't create that for this reason. I'm going to tell you kind of what I designed this bag for, my thought process, and why I created the bag the way I did, and hopefully that'll help you decide if this is a bag that you're going to like or not. So let's go and dive in. Let's break this conspiracy down. As always, we'll start with materials. Slow side, this is a hybrid material. It's the same slow side you find on the Big Mac bags, whatever, the All Cornhole Shag Attack, the Fly Cornhole Surge X, the Kevlar Crosshair. There's some bags that use it. It's not a super popular material as of yet. It's one of my favorite materials, which is why it shows up here. I love this material. It's a 6-speed material, a little faster than most bags I tend to like to throw. It's on the faster side for me of slow side speeds. It's very hole friendly, but you still have some control. As you'll see here, I'm able to throw some blockers, able to pull the string, kind of stop the bag when I need to. I really didn't design this bag to be kind of a block style bag. That's why I went with the faster slow side material. But again, it is a super hole friendly material. You get it near the hole, it just really wants to drip in. That's what I love about it. So 6-speed on the slow side here. The other thing about it is this material also does play extremely well in humidity or very in board conditions. It's very consistent. So I love, because where I live, in summertime we deal with humidity. A lot of times we play start in the evening, late afternoons and go into the evenings. And as that temperature drops, the sun goes down, the humidity level picks up. This material does really well. It continues to move and slide up the board in those conditions. So I love that about it. If you play in an area where humidity is an issue or board conditions change, I think you're going to love the consistency you get with this material. The other thing I mentioned as well is on the inside of this material, there is a performance liner. True Cornhole uses that in all their bags. It is in this conspiracy as well. It's a super slick material. For those that don't know, that really helps in the drippability of the bag, right? It helps that fill continue to slide, right? It reduces the friction and resistance. The backside of these materials, the fill will get caught and hung up in it. But when you put a really super slick material there, that fill doesn't do that. So it allows that fill to continue to want to move, but you get more drippability around the hole from that liner, as well as it gives the bag a little bit of a fuller hand feel to it. It's a little bit more material there, so it gives a little bit more of a fuller hand feel for those that like full feeling bags. So 6-speed on the slow side. Fast side, it's the same material that True Cornhole uses on the fast side of their Trim or XD, but you flip it over, they use the back side of it, so it's the more textured side. It's the same fast side that's on the Sub-Zero Glacier bag. Some other bags use it as well. I'm drawing a blank for some reason on that. But there are a few other bags that use this. There's not a lot. Again, not a lot of bags use this material, so which is one reason why I chose it. It's very similar to that Game Changer Surefire Fast Side material. So if you throw that at those bags or some similar variation of those bags, you're going to get a similar playability, a similar feel to that. It's about an 8-speed. It's great for pushing those level 2, level 3 blockers up into the hole. It's very hole friendly. It's great for kind of dealing with congestion, bullying bags out of the way, blowing up piles, something like that. So we're looking about a 6-8 on these conspiracies here. Template wise, a medium template bag, but it's on the smaller side of medium. The fill in here, it's a medium amount of fill, but it's on the fuller side of medium as well. So the bag has a fuller hand feel to it. It has some flop. It is not overly floppy. And that performance liner, one thing it does really well is it keeps those materials from overstretching. So this bag's not going to get super sloppy or floppy, and it's going to hold its shape pretty well once you get it broke in. So like I said, it gives the bag a very full feeling to it. So if you love fuller feeling bags, like you're going to love the way Conspiracy feel. The fill in here is a mixed fill, but it is mostly beads. By far, mostly beads. The idea behind this was I wanted to have 100% bead fill in this bag, but when we created this template with 100% bead fill, it was just too puffy. And when you grip a 100% bead fill bag, those beads are unstable. They're constantly moving. They don't really compress. So they're sliding around. So when you grip it, the bag just doesn't, it has a kind of a soupy feel to it. If I can describe that, if you understand what I'm saying, it just doesn't have stability to it. We added some flat disc in here, a little bit of flat disc in here to take some of the puffiness out and to give the bag a little bit more of a compressed, a little bit more of a controlled feel to it. So when you grip the bag, butterfly grip it, I lock it down, this bag is not moving. There's enough flat disc in here to compress to keep the bag stable. That's why it's there. But it is mostly bead fill. I love bead fill. I love the action you get from bead fill. I love the movement from bead fill. I love the drippability and hole friendliness of bead fill. So I wanted to have a majority of bead fill in here, and I love the way the bag plays with it. Now, that is something that I was saying not everybody's going to like about this bag, because some people don't like bead fill. They don't like the way it feels in their hands. They don't like the grip you get on it. If that's the case, this is probably not the bag for you. These bags are also ACO stamps with an ACO. You can throw the conspiracy. Let's go ahead and jump in. I want to talk more about playability on this. And for me, this is a bag I created for running the hole. That's why I wanted to go with kind of this medium to small template, because I want a bag that can squeeze those tight spots. I want a bag when I'm playing against an opponent who throws a dirty style game, puts blockers up there, I can get around their bag, I can go through their bags, I can sneak around their bags. I don't have to collect their bags. That's what, in my mind, that's what I designed this bag for. Now, this bag does have shot shaping abilities, cuts, rolls, flops. You can do it. It is not a bag that I think is going to be great for beginners because of the speed of the bag. This material this slow slide material doesn't have a lot of grip to it, so it's not going to grab and move like a stickier, slower material would. But if you're average to elite in those shot shaping skills, you can do that with this. I can make cuts, but I'm making subtle cuts. I'm not making those harsh, aggressive cuts. But a bag like this doesn't need those harsh, aggressive cuts, right? When there's a blocker up there, I don't need to come make a harsh turn. I'm just need to sneak around enough to get that corner to dip, grab the hole, and pull itself in. It's a bag that if you get around the hole, it wants to go in. That's what I designed. I wanted a bag that was super hole friendly, so I could just get bags around my opponent's blockers, because I don't have a roll, I don't have a flop. I throw a cut, I throw a get around. It's fast enough on the fast side to bully bags that way. Even the slow side, really, you can bully bags that way if you need to. If you do throw blockers up there, because the bag doesn't have that flop, it doesn't according up, which means all you do is clip in a corner. You can take the bag, you can grab the bags and pull them in. Now, I do think you have to be a little bit intentional when you're trying to grab a bag, because these bags are great at get arounds, and that was kind of the idea, is because I throw right-handed and I have a clockwise rotation, if I go on the left side of the bags, I'm going to just spin around. It's not an easy bag to collect coming to the left side. So if I'm throwing inside arm, I have to make sure I'm more intentional about coming more to the middle of that bag so it doesn't go around it. But if I'm on the right side, because of that rotation, I can grab that bag and pull it in really well. So it is a bag, you just have to be aware of with your rotation of your bag and where you're collecting the bag to how you have to grab it. But again, it's not a bag I'm looking at throwing a lot of blockers with. Can you do that? Yes. Does it make a great blocker? It makes a decent blocker. It's not a super sticky material, so it's not hard to push through. It's not going to cause a lot of bags to kick off, but it can be an obstacle, a visual obstacle in the way, a physical obstacle in the way for opponents who maybe don't like dealing with blockers. So you do have that ability. But for me, in my mindset, when I pull this bag out, I'm looking to run the bags. I'm looking to put my 4 bags in. I'm looking to outscore my opponent and just outlast them round and round. And that's where I think this bag really shines. That leads me to availability, and True Cornhole's website, truecornhole.com. As always, I'll put a link down in the description for you guys. These bags are $75.99, which is the regular price from True Cornhole. But if you use my code MikesBags10 when you check out, you actually get 10% off of that. It's $13 shipping. So with my code MikesBags10 and the shipping all in, it's like $81, $82 shipped to you. In my mind, you're getting a great quality bag for that. And I hope a lot of you take the opportunity to try these bags. And if you do, I want to hear your feedback. I want your honest feedback. Don't hold back. My reviews are always about honesty. So when you get a set of these bags, if you pick up a set of these bags, let me know. Whether you like it or don't, I want your honest feedback. You can drop in a comment down here below. If you don't want to, you can shoot me an email. If it's too long for a comment or you'd rather not put it out there, you shoot me an email, MikesCornholeBags@gmail.com. Message me social media, however you want to get a hold of me. I'd love to hear your guys' feedback on these bags, what you like, what you don't like. I want to hear all of it, so let me know on that. As always, I thank you guys so much for your support, and I thank you for watching.